Hi, welcome to Mrs. Park's geometry class. This is chapter 2, section 2, logic. Okay, so why are we learning this? So here you see a stairway, and there's two switch lights, one on the bottom and one on the top. So many electrical circuits operated by evaluating a series of tests that are either true or false. For example, a single light can be controlled by two different switches connected on a circuit. The positions of both switches, either up or down, determine whether light is on or off. So if you see this in your house and you see the light on and the switch is off in the bottom, then you can make a guess that the top switch is on over here. Okay. Alright, so when we're looking at these statement, a statement is a sentence that is either true or false. The truth value of a statement is either true, T, or false, F. Statements are often represented using a letter such as P or Q. Okay, so here P, a rectangle, is a quadrilateral, and truth value is T, true. So this is true, so the truth value you put T. Okay, and the negation of a statement has the opposite meaning as well as an opposite truth value. For example, the negation of statement above is not P, or you write it as this. Just like this. Squiggly P. So not P. So that's when you negate a value, a sentence. So here a statement, a rectangle is a quadrilateral. Negating it means put a squiggly P. A rectangle is not a quadrilateral, and the truth value is automatically false, because if this statement was true, the negation of it is false. Okay. Two or more statements joined by the word and or form a compound statement. A compound statement using the word and is called a conjunction. A conjunction is true only when both statements that form it are true. So both statements have to be true. So for a statement P, a rectangle is a quadrilateral, that's true. A statement Q, a rectangle is a convex, that's true. P and Q, a rectangle is a quadrilateral and a rectangle is a convex. Since both P and Q are true, the conjunction P and Q, also written as P conjunction Q, is true. So when we talk about conjunction, okay, it's the word and, right? Okay. So there's going to be symbols where it goes like this and then goes like that. So this is the and one, because I like to think of this as A for and. Okay. If you can make a letter A, that means and. So P and Q. Okay. All right. Truth values of conjunctions. Use the following statements to write a compound statement for each conjunction. Then find its truth value. Explain your reasoning. So statement P, the figure is a triangle. Statement Q, the figure has two congruent sides. Okay, you have congruent sides. I don't know if you can see well on here, but there's this red line going there and there. So those two are the congruent sides. Statement R, the figure has three acute angles. Okay, so P and R, okay, you can also write as P and R. The figure is a triangle, and the figure has three acute angles. Although P is true, R is false, because it has two acute angles and one right angle. So this statement is false. Okay. So if you have if P is true and R is false, if one of them are false, then it's false. Okay. Now for B, you have Q and not R. Okay. So the figure has congruent sides, two congruent sides. Okay. Yes, it has two congruent sides, and not R. So R means the figure has three acute angles, but the figure does not, because we had not R, does not have three acute angles. So that's true, and that's true as well, because it does not have three acute angles. So true and true, so this statement itself is true. Okay, here's your turn numbers 1A and 1B. same thing for this one. It's the same figure, that and that side are congruent. Okay, so tell me if this statement is true or not, and then fine, give me your reasoning. So go ahead, do those two problems and come back when you're done. Okay, welcome back. A compound statement that uses the word or is called a disjunction. Or. And when we use the word or in the symbol, it's the V. So I kind of like to think of the V as kind of like a slanted R for or, if that makes sense at all. Okay, so statement P. Malik studies geometry. Malik studies chemistry. Malik studies geometry, or Malik studies chemistry. Okay, so this is for or. A disjunction is true if at least one of the statements is true. If Malik studies either geometry or chemistry, or both subjects, the disjunction P or Q, also written as P or Q, is true. If Malik studies neither geometry nor chemistry, then it is false. Just as the opposite, okay, here's a watch out. Negation. Just as the opposite of an integer is not always negative, the negation of a statement is not always false. The negation of a statement has the opposite truth value of the original statement. Okay. Alright, so here's an example. Use the following statements to write a compound statement for each disjunction. Then find its truth value. Explain your reasoning. Okay, so here are the three statements. January is a fall month. January only has 30 days. January 1st is the first day of a new year. Okay. Q or R. So Q or R. Okay. January is a fall month, or January 1st is the first day of a new year. Okay. So this statement is true, even though this one's not true, okay, because January is a winter month. This is not true, but this is true, right? So if one of them are true, because it says or, then it's true. Okay, so this value, this statement is true. Okay. This one, P or Q. Let's erase this. So P or Q. Let's do this one red. P or Q. Okay. So January is fall month. We know that's not true. January has only 30 days. Looking at the calendar, yep, that one is true. So P or Q. Even though P is false, Q is true. Wait a minute. Both P and Q are false. Why is PQ? 30 days. It's not, there's 30 days? Oh, that's 31 days. Never mind. Can't really see that well on this calendar, can you? Okay, that's, I believe that's 31 days. Okay, so they're both false. False and false. That means this statement is false. Okay. Next, not P or R. Okay, so not P. So January is not a fall month, or, so that's true. Or R, January 1st is the first day of a new year, so that's true. So true and true makes the statement true. Okay. So using the same calendar, which you can't see here, let's go back. So go ahead and write these problems down on a separate sheet of paper. Okay. And then you can, after you're done with that, you can use this calendar if you need to. And you do the same thing. Tell me if it's true or false. Okay, negation, conjunction, disjunction. So here is a summary of everything we've learned. Okay, negate means not, right? So not P. This is how you read it, not P. Okay. Conjunction, remember and, so kind of like a capital A here, right? That means P and Q. Disjunction is or, kind of like a R here, like a R, or. So read P or Q. Okay. And then tomorrow come back for part 2 of 2-2. Thanks for watching.